एक्सक्यूज मी। स्टार्ट होने वाला है।
हमारा ऑडियो ऑन करो लगे बोलता नहीं हमारा ऑडियो वालों अंदर अपना आ गया। कौन होने हमारे एक नंबर
एक्सक्यूज मी।
ऊपर ना आई बघा बघ भेगो धडाधड ना करायला
ऑनलाइन में क्या असेला ए जो मैं तने शू कीधुं मैं तने एटले ज कागड़िયું के कशुं नाख्युं
एक मिनट ले पकड़ दो बघा वॉकी पकड़
I declare the convocation open.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करा प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा.
Mr. Buschek, Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director, Tata Motors Limited, the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Anup Singh, Director General of the University, distinguished member of the Board of Governors, august member of the Academic Council, invited guests, faculty and staff members, graduating students, their parents and family members, alumni, representative of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great pleasure in congratulating the graduating student of the Institute of Technology, Pharmacy, Science, Management, Architecture, Commerce, and those who have successfully completed their program in different disciplines from the university. My special compliment to PhD graduates who have pursued serious scholarship at the outset. I would like to praise the parents who have supported their wards during studies. I take personal pleasure in introducing the chief guest of the function, Mr. Gunter Buschek. Mr. Buschek joined the Tata Motors as the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director in February 2016. He is responsible for leading all operations of Tata Motors, India and international markets, including South Korea, Thailand, Indonesia, South Africa. He is also a member of the board. Regarding as a turnaround specialist, Mr. Buschek is known for running large scale of business information. Mr. Buschek's last assignment was in Airbus Group, where he served as a Chief Operating Officer of the Airbus and member of the Group Executive Committee. He plays a critical role in reshaping the industrial strategy, empower operational units, implementing a global operation system, and enhancing the end-to-end supply chain performance in order to master the rate increase. Prior to Airbus, he worked in the Daimler AG, where he gained more than 25 years of experience in international automotive management. He was also the President and Chief Executive Officer of Beijing Bench Automotive Company Limited, leading the joint venture, the recall, the operation to an all-new state-of-the-art facility and increase productivity and flexibility of the plant. Buschek began his professional career in 1984 at Mercedes-Benz AG in Germany as project engineer, central material management. After several positions in logistics, human resources, procurement, and the Mercedes-Benz passenger car division, he became a member of the management board of Daimler Chrysler of South Africa. Mr. Buschek graduated in business administration and economics with a diploma from the University of Cooperative Education, Stuttgart, Germany. I welcome him on the occasion of 28th Convocation at the Nirma University campus. Now, my dear students, I would like to share some idea with you. This year is the 150th birth anniversary of the father of the nation, M.K. Gandhi. He remains several even today. He is still a role model for all of us. Among his various teachings, two of these are relevant for young generation, like yours. He said, Be the change that you wish to see in the world. The assignment is a big insight. It implies that change begins with you. You cannot change others without changing yourself. The key of change is with you. Change the self, the system will change automatically. You are only one, but you cannot change others if you have the courage of convention. Convention leads to confidence, and confidence leads to change. There is no shortcut in life. Any shortcut would cut you short. Gandhiji also pointed out 7 social sins. These are wealth without work, pleasure without consciousness, knowledge without character, commerce without morality, science without humanity, religions without sacrifice, and political without the principles. How practical are the insights? Even today, you have acquired knowledge but it is futile without character. Character is the foundation of the personality. Knowledge is the power, while character is the direction of the life. Power without direction has no meaning. Gandhiji also emphasized the importance of consciousness. Being dutiful is beautiful. Only dutiful people take up hard tasks and create a new world. I urge you to be a dutiful and beautiful in your actions. Lastly, Gandhiji said that science without humanity is a social sin. He means both science and technology. The purpose of science and technology is to reduce pain and misery of the humankind. It is not possible till technology have humanistic approach. They must commit themselves for the service of the humanity. The modern world is changing fast. Knowledge is doubling every 5 years. New technology are emerging and new economic and social order is taking place. This scenario has created a deep uncertainty. It is not easy to negotiate you with in such environment. You have to develop several competencies to do well. These competencies are the 5 C's. That is critical thinking, communication, conflict resolution, creativity, and collaboration. These are useful in both professional and personal lives. As you move from campus to corporate, the society accepts you to be responsible citizen. In other words, you should not only work for your personal goals, but also work for social goals. You have to be concerned about social issues. You must turn around social challenges into social opportunity. This is how you can create a better society. At the end, let me again wish you all of the very best of your personal and professional life growth. May God bless you. Jai Hind.
Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, please rise. The candidates will individually receive their degrees from the President as I call their names and then return to their seats and remain standing. Kalpesh Pathak. Mahesh Patel. Praveen Kumar Atre. Bhumi Arora. Borse Swapnil. Abhishek Jha, Udit Chaube, Daulat Singh Jala, Sudhakar Sharma, Avni Darji, Mr. President, I present 3 candidates of Faculty of Technology and Engineering, 5 candidates of Faculty of Pharmacy, and 3 candidates of Faculty of Science who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in respective faculty, and I request you to confer the said degrees to the candidates who are present here and also to those candidates who are permitted to receive the same in absentia.
Candidates for the degree of Master of Technology, Master of Computer Application, and Bachelor of Technology, please rise and remain standing. Mr. President, I present 212 candidates for the degree of Master of Technology, 72 candidates for the degree of Master of Computer Application, and 936 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Technology who have been examined and found qualified for the said degrees. And I request you to confer the said degrees to the candidates who are present here and also to those candidates who are permitted to receive the same in absentia.
Candidates for the degree of Master of Pharmacy and degree of Bachelor of Pharmacy, please rise and remain standing. Mr. President, I present 58 candidates for the degree of Master of Pharmacy, 99 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Pharmacy who have been examined and found qualified for the said degree, and I request you to confer the said degrees to the candidates who are present here and also those candidates who are permitted to receive the same in absentia.
Candidates for the degree of Master of Science, please rise and remain standing. Mr. President, I present 80 candidates for the degree of Master of Science who have been examined and found qualified for the said degree, and I request you to confer the said degree to the candidates who are present here and also to those candidates who are permitted to receive the same in absentia.
Candidates for the degree of Master of Laws, degree of BA LLB Honours and BCom LLB Honours, please rise and remain standing. Mr. President, I present 15 candidates for the degree of Master of Laws, 10 candidates for the degree of BA LLB Honours and 5 candidates for the degree of BCom LLB Honours who have been examined and found qualified for the said degrees, and I request you to confer the said degrees to the candidates who are present here and also to those candidates who are permitted to receive the same in absentia.
candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Architecture, please rise and remain standing. Mr. President, I present 34 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Architecture who have been examined and found qualified for the said degree, and I request you to confer the said degree to the candidates who are present here and also to those candidates who are permitted to receive the same in absentia.
Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honors, please rise and remain standing. Mr. President, I present 56 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honors who have been examined and found qualified for the said degree, and I request you to confer the said degree to the candidates who are present here and also to those candidates who are permitted to receive the same in absentia.
Candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration and Bachelor of Business Administration, please rise and remain standing. Mr. President, I present 5 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration and 51 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration who have been examined and found qualified for the said degrees, and I request you to confer the said degrees to the candidates who are present here and also to those candidates who are permitted to receive the same in absentia.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Governors as the President of this university, I confer on you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Technology and Engineering Pharmacy and Science, Master of Technology, Master of Computer Appliance, Application and Bachelor of Technology, Master of Pharmacy and Bachelor of Pharmacy, Master of Science, Master of Law and BA LLB Honors, BCom LLB Honors, Bachelor of Architectures, Bachelor of Commerce Honors, Master of Business Administration and Bachelor of Business Administration, for which you have been found qualified, and I charge you that ever in your life by word and by deed you prove yourself worthy of it. I admit the other candidate also for the said degree in absentia.
I will now announce the names of the students who have become eligible for scholastic medals. They will come forward as I call their names and receive their medals from the chief guest. Medals for M.Tech program, the overall scholastic performance medal goes to Shivam Pandit. Scholastic Performance Medal, program-wise, Civil Engineering, Computer-Aided Structural Analysis and Design, Pratik Pansuria. Mechanical Engineering, CAD/CAM, Jay Patel. Mechanical Engineering, Thermal Engineering, Kultip Lakhani. Mechanical Engineering, Design Engineering, Shrey Patel.
Electrical Engineering, Power Electronics, Machines and Drives, Amish Patel. Electrical Engineering, Electrical Power System, Pooja Kese. Electronics and Communication Engineering, VLSI Design, Shivam Pandit. Electronic and Communication Engineering, Vidhi Cambodia in absentia. Electronics and Communication Engineering, Embedded System, Shivani Patel. Computer Science Engineering, Ankita Sinkala. Computer Science and Engineering, Information and Network Security, Purtiben Patel. Computer Science and Engineering, Networking Technologies, Neer Parik. Medals for MCA program, Scholastic Performance Medal, Margi Patel. Medals for BTech program, overall scholastic performance medal goes to Treat Pandya. Scholastic performance medal program wise, Civil Engineering, Partho Patel. Chemical Engineering, Tushar Parkar. Mechanical Engineering, Parth Rana. Electrical Engineering, Nitish Kulkarni. Instrumentation and Control Engineering, Maudili Goswami in absentia. Electronics and Communication Engineering, Negal Goel. Computer Engineering, Tirth Pandya. Information Technology is shared by Shreesh Garg in absentia and Jaydeep Hirpara. Medals for M-Farm program, Scholastic Performance Medal, program wise, Pharmaceutics, Prajatka Shah. Pharmacology, Trisha Bhatt. Pharmaceutical analysis, Payal Patel. Pharmaceutical chemistry, Jaydeep Singh Chavda. Regulatory Affairs, Gobiben Khacha. Medals for B-Farm program, Scholastic Performance Medal goes to Anjali Yadav. Medals for MSc program, Scholastic Performance Medal program wise, Biochemistry, Simran Nasra. Biotechnology, Tanmay Vyas. Microbiology, Sanskruti Saxena. Medals for Master of Laws program, Scholastic Performance Medal in different specialization of the Master of Laws program wise, Constitutional and Administrative Law, Arjit Pandey. Criminal and Security Law, Dhruti Pandya. Medals for BR program, Scholastic Performance Medal, Yashin Kabaria. Medals for BCom Honors program, overall Scholastic Performance Medal goes to Ruchi Kankaria. Scholastic Performance Medal in different specialization of the BCom Honors program, Accounting, Nigit Logia. Banking, Financial Services and Insurance, Ruchi Kangaria. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Kazanbhai K. Patel, President, Nirma University, Shri K. K. Patel, Vice President, Nirma University, Dr. Arup K. Singh, Director General, Nirma University, distinguished members of the Board of Governors, directors of institutes, faculties and staff, graduating students and their parents, invited guests, media representatives, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the D-Day for our students. On your closing day at campus, calling you students, I must admit, may sound a bit preachy, almost obsolete. So let me address you, as I've just mentioned, to the gold medalists, as the ones who are ready to go for the real world, for their professional life. The last time I was on campus, I was in your seat. I can hardly imagine how it felt at this point of time, but I think I had the same thought process like most of you. Let's get ready to actually grab the corporate world by a storm. It feels great. It feels very emotional and touchy to return to a university campus after 35 plus, I can't be more precise, otherwise you could actually read my age. So after 35 plus years, especially in the current avatar. It is a great honor for me to address you today. I have been in all sorts of forums through my career, but this one is indeed a special, most probably the greatest privilege so far. Thank you, Dr. Kazanbhai Patel, for inviting me here and giving me the opportunity to share some of my thoughts, while I do hope they are meaningful and that they are something which you can actually take away from this convocation. Today marks an important milestone in each one of your careers. Undergraduate, postgraduate, PhD sound like prestigious degrees, and we all know what has gone beyond this achievement. Your relentless hard work, your untiring nights out, the unwavering commitment of your professors, your family, and good wishes from each one who has supported you in and on this journey. Congratulations to all of you for being the heroes of your life. You deserve it. This moment is all about celebrating and cherishing the memories that were made in this campus. Since today is also the time to reciprocate, let us raise a toast with water, because we are in Gujarat. A toast to all the lovely people in your life who have been such a strong pillar for you. As you move ahead, you will have to embrace yourself for the next phase of your lives. It will be unexpected, yet exhilarating, to say the least. Every day will bring with it new challenges, new ideas, and most importantly, new learnings. Your expectations about what the world will offer you would be raised, and so would be the people's expectation of you. With expectations also come apprehensions, fear of failures. Many of you might get afraid, but I would like to encourage you not to be afraid if you do not meet the expectations in the first instance. It literally doesn't matter at all. Take it easy. if it does not go your way every time. It is okay to fall. Important would be how much stronger you become when you get up. At the end of the day, what really counts is how you shape yourself as a person, how you approach yourself as a leader, because these are the attitudes. This is the attitude that really matters the most in life. Education has just provided you the exposure. A professional career will actually give you the experience. Do not draw conclusions from titles and designations, but from your own personal development, your own personal learnings. Leverage your strengths, build on them, as there is no end of your learning. The journey has just begun. I promise to all of you that you will embark on a life more gratifying, more successful the moment you take pride in learnings from mistakes. Destination is still far away. We need to keep moving on. Therefore, it is going to be important what kind of learning we take. Learning by participation, learning by experience, risk-taking, discussing ideas, or evolving innovative mindsets. What would be important is that how do we evolve as a person, as a professional, as a leader. In today's world, business is communication and communication is business. How you engage, exchange and influence others with your thinking and actions will define you. This is going to be your footprint. My recommendation, stay positive and carry yourself as the true brand ambassadors of the character of your own, the value system you stand for. The world is changing. It is a complex mix of all sorts. The same character has to play multiple roles to his, to her best, without affecting the core of his or her nature or inner talent. You will have to learn to be humble yet brave, be street smart yet naive, be thorough yet sorted, be innovative yet consistent, be emotional, bring the heart with you, but being yet practical. Packaging multiple priorities in the same personality to perform different roles would be the essence of your journey. And the best moments would be the ones which would give you the nuances of such learning experiences. It may happen that you are not as good in one area or subject, but are you good enough to learn, adopt, and implement? The complete package, again, the person, the professional, the leader, will count. So focus on the larger play. Focus on you as a package. Focus on consistency and do not forget, the higher you climb the hierarchy, the more visible and exposed you become. Grow inclusive, sustainable, and model yourself into a transformational leader in whatever kind of discipline you will actually find your next stage in life. In the context of ever-changing and evolving customer expectations, disruptions, government regulations, the inclusive, sustainable and transformational approach is going to be the only success criteria. You have acquired the background know-how. Now you have to be at the front line of the national agenda, literally positioned to further develop and to build a new India. You can command pride in what you have inherited from your parents, your professors, but your contribution cannot be taken for granted. It needs to be driven by a mindset of returns and not only the investment that the ecosystem has put in behind you, but the emotional connect and the mind share dedicated in your professional development. You may go probably abroad and find better opportunities, as Indian talent is highly regarded as globally competitive. However, and I'm talking as a German who has committed to India, India is a unique opportunity and provides unique opportunities. Our economy is the fastest growing one, with multiple unprecedented challenges. But since we turn challenges into opportunities, India provides unprecedented multiple opportunities. While we may say there is too much talent and too little opportunities in India, own conscience at each time. The clarity and inclusivity of your thoughts would decide how far and how high you might go. Look at your left and your right. Hands in hands. How many of you would stand up for each other? How many of you would be ready to sacrifice your personal ego for the larger good, for the larger and bigger interest? My advice, compete within, then others to get the best out of you. That is the new reality as you are going to leave university tonight. To lead the change, you need to put yourself out there and you need to prove yourself again and over again. Managers would be plenty. Leaders are seldom. So differentiate yourself. I come to my last section, my famous conundrum. What is your priority and what drives you? Am I paid well? Is it all about money? Am I highly regarded? Is it about power and my position? Am I admired by all? Am I valued? Is it about you as your own brand? Or is it about a contribution you actually make to others? Each one of us needs to traverse this path eventually. The question is how quickly and how effectively one accomplishes this journey. The answer is as simple, because the answer lies within you. In conclusion, I take the opportunity to thank your university once again for grooming you, for grooming the best talent of India. And I thank you in advance for making yourself available to a brighter, to a greater, for a more prosperous India. Wish you all the very best for what the future has in store for you. Congratulations again and enjoy your accomplishments.
The chief guest of today's function, Mr. Gunter Buschek, the Managing Director and CEO of Tata Motors, respected Patel Sahab, President of Nirma University, distinguished members of the Board of Governors, august members of Academic Council, heads of institutions, officials of the university, members of faculty and staff, graduating students and their family members, members of media, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. In the beginning, I'd like to join Mr. Buschek and Patel Sahab in congratulating the graduating students of various institutes as well as graduating PhD students. I also congratulate parents for the success of their wards. I would like to share a few achievements of institutes of technology, pharmacy, science, architecture, and planning and commerce for the last year. The Institute of Technology is consistently ranked among top 20 self-financed engineering colleges in the country by all ranking agencies. 4 programs of the institutes were duly accredited by National Board of Accreditation. The institute was selected by Guj Coast Government of Gujarat to establish supercomputer facility. The students brought several accolades to the institute. The team Stallion won all-terrain vehicle ATV Baha Sai India competition. The team Nirma Robocon won the national event for 2018, beating around 113 teams. It represented India at ABU International Robocon event in the Ninh Binh, Vietnam in August 2018 and won ROM Award for Innovative Design. The placement of the students was excellent. Overall, 693 students of 2019 batch were placed and others opted for further studies. A total of 165 companies visited the institute and average salary was offered rupees 5.15 lakhs per annum. The focus on research has paid off with a total of 431 lakhs externally funded projects from ISRO, DRDO, BRNS and others. In addition, rupees 45 lakhs worth major and minor projects were funded by Nirma University. The institute is very active with its collaboration with industry and foreign university. This year, MOUs were signed with ITER France, University of Birmingham, New York, Iowa State University, Ames, the University of Southern California, Los Angeles. The institute also signed MOUs with INS Valsura, Indian Navy, Confederation of Indian Industry, Tata Motors, and Secure Meters Limited. The Institute of Pharmacy received 21st rank by NIRF 2019. It, along with Institute of Science, received financial assistance of rupees 5 crores to develop national facility for analytical characterization and biological evaluation of biosimilars from the Department of Science and Technology under DPRP scheme. The institute has signed MOUs with 4 reputed universities. These are Plovdiv University, Bulgaria, Chongwon National University, South Korea, Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences University, Boston, and University of Southern California, Los Angeles. The students of pharmacy brought several laurels to the institute. Vandisha received 3rd prize in Indian International Science Festival, Lucknow. Vishal Chawla received travel grant for presenting a paper at 16th Asian Oceanic Conference of Neurology at South Korea. Manan Shah presented a poster paper at the 18th International Society Pharmacovigilance in Switzerland. Around 25 companies visited the campus for the recruitment and total of 33 students were placed. Institute of Science has successfully completed 15 years of journey. Despite being a small institute on the campus of Nirma University, it has proven itself as a research institute of national repute. The institute received 3 grants from DBT, DST worth rupees 1.5 crores. Its faculty members published 29 papers in international journals with an average impact factor of 3.03. They also published 8 book chapters. In a short span of 5 years, the Institute of Architecture and Planning has rapidly enhanced its position nationally. The Academic Insights magazine featured it as one of the best emerging architecture colleges of India. It signed MOUs with institutions of France, Brazil, and Italy to open opportunities of exchange program for students and faculty members. Professor Utpal Sharma was awarded an honorary doctorate by École Supérieure Robert de Sorbonne, France in September 2018. The institute invited many eminent architects, planners, urbanists, and other dignitaries from international and national organizations and different institutes as guest speakers. Yasin Kabaria was awarded the GICEA Gold Medal of Excellence in Academic Performance for 3 consecutive years by the Gujarat Institute of Civil Engineers and Architects. The other two students, Mr. Hemil Ganatra and David Paul, won second prize in Times of India Torrent Power Speaking Contest. The Institute of Commerce also did so well, though it is a nascent institute. Dear graduating students, our relationship with you is forever. You are part and parcel of Nirma University. I am hopeful that you shall contribute to your alma mater directly and directly in times to come. I wish you all the very best for your successful professional and professional journey and personal happiness. Jai Hind.
I declare the convocation closed.
मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता